Hello, beautiful mommies. Welcome back to my Mindful Parenting Circle. I am Kashi Sandhu, your parenting coach, a mom, and a safe space where you can speak about parenting, where you can ask any question. And if I'm not able to find out the answer, I'll definitely try to get it because we all are learning together. So let's make this journey so beautiful by sharing our views with different kind of people. You can also start sharing in your society, in your neighborhood, the mother who is looking for some help, you can help them. And because together we can create a movement where we can help each mom and make the parenting journey easy. So we need to raise our children, empower children who are calm, compassionate, empathetic in nature. You don't know, mommy, what we are doing. We are educating a generation where when they start their family, when they will become big, they will automatically transfer this knowledge to their children, and we are creating a society where everyone love each other, everyone is kind to each other. And this is the most important thing, that when we get money, we get proud also. And you can easily identify with the people, those who don't have money and then suddenly the money will come. They have different kind of attitude. So we need to make our children that proof that they will not get such kind of negative attitude, negativity in their brain. Let me ask you something today. How many of you believe that yelling will make your children disciplined? That it will somehow um keep them better, and if your child is scared from you, they will behave well. Dear mommy, if any one of you are doing this and this line is familiar to you, that if I'm not scolding him, if I'm not beating him, if I'm not so strict, then this child will not get disciplined. Then this video is for you. And you are not alone. We all are there, or we all were there. Sometimes someone learn it fast, sometimes some people take time to learn. Let's be real. You have told that your child, no, sometimes you are telling your child 5 times to switch off the TV, to do homework, but nothing is working. He is not at all listening. He is not at all even replying. And you went to him, you did not say anything and just slap, a tight slap. You scream, बस कब से देख रही हूं पढ़ नहीं रहा है, तुम कभी नहीं सुधरोगे, तुम कभी नहीं सुनते, क्या करें, तुम्हारा हर बार का ड्रामा है, तुम्हें सुनता ही नहीं है, मैं दिन भर काम करती रहती हूँ, यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड मी. These all mother are screaming because the whole day, the burden of work will make them like that. The work of mother nobody can see because they, but there are some small hidden things, hidden works, which you cannot recognize, which you cannot see, but it is still there. So, what will be the reaction of the child? Either they will yell back, either they will shut down, and they will feel very bad. They will go to the room and lock the room, or it end up feeling worse than before. I think many of us can correlate this with each other because many of us are doing this, and some were doing earlier, and some are still on this space. Okay, yell on the child and let the work done. See, yelling might seems like the only way in that moment. May be able to solve the problem at that point of time for a particular point of moment, but it is not a permanent solution. So let's pause and ask what it is really doing, how yelling impact your child, why we should not do, and what is the reason behind it. Let's talk about what yelling actually does to your child. जब आप बच्चे को यल करते हो तो ये ट्रिगर कर देता है एक फियर काइंड ऑफ थिंग। जैसे ही आपने यल किया उसका माइंड रिएक्ट करना शुरू करेगा एंड दैट विल वर्क एट दैट पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। डू यू थिंक वो जेन्युइनली वर्क कर रहा है? नो, दैट इज वर्किंग बिकॉज ऑफ फियर, नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ लर्निंग। जब आप यल करते हो आपके बच्चे का ब्रेन स्टॉप हो जाता है काम करना और वो यही सोचता है विदाउट थिंकिंग दैट ओ आई शुड हैव करेक्ट दैट। इट गोज इनटू फाइट, फ्लाइट एंड फ्रीज मोड, 3F मोड में चला जाता है। या तो फाइट मोड में चला जाता है या फ्लाइट मोड में चला जाता है या फ्रीज हो जाता है। एंड दे स्टॉप लिसनिंग, नॉट आउट ऑफ डिफेंस बट आउट ऑफ फीलिंग दैट वी आर अनसेफ विद दीज पीपल। दूसरा, आप जब यल करते हो तो आप अपने बच्चे का ट्रस्ट ब्रेक कर रहे हो। बच्चे जो होते हैं वो आपके साथ शेयर करना, चीजें शेयर करना बंद कर देंगे। चिल्ड्रन विल स्टॉप ओपनिंग अप विद यू। They start thinking that if I'll share, my parents will get angry, they will shout on us, they will scold me, and it create a emotional distance. I have seen today only one video someone was making. A child went to a zoo, and there the lion from the cage uh, just held his t-shirt in his mouth, and the child was crying, leave my t-shirt, leave my t-shirt, my mother will scold me, she will make me like a football, she'll beat me and all. He was not thinking that my lion can kill me, I should remove this t-shirt and throw it there. But he's thinking that what will happen if this t-shirt is broken and teared, then torn, then my mother will scold me. That kind of fear is in his brain, in his mind. So you are not parenting in a better way because your child is out of fear doing things what exactly you want. And what if you yell on your child? What are you teaching to your child? Whatever you do, children will do. Kids mirror what they see. If yelling is our go to, they will pick it up and use it with sibling, with friends, and eventually later on us also. But we saw we will rape. So this is the nature rule. So when a child is constantly yelled at, they stop thinking. They stop thinking if they are right also. They think that maybe I have made some mistake. That's why my mom is scolding. That's why she is shouting. I may be on mistake. And this will create a low self esteem because not only at home, but when he will go outside, even if he is not at mistake, he will say, okay, it is my mistake and leave it. And that belief is heartbreaking and damaging your child's self esteem. So, dear parents, yelling will not solve the problem. It is not a permanent solution. You have to think beyond that. That is conscious parenting. You need to understand before taking out any word from your mouth, you have to think what will be the impact of that. I am not saying out of 24 hours, you will not say anything in that. Definitely, we all have some patience level. Sometimes if your child is not at all listening, you have to raise your voice little, but it doesn't mean all the time you are doing that. You have to love also to your child. Now, if we are flipping the mirror, how does yelling impact you? Like it was for the children, now how it will impact on you as a parents also. It After yelling, you will feel guilty. You regret it, you say sorry, you promise yourself, I won't do this again. But the cycle will goes on, it will continue. It may disconnect you from your child. You feel like they are drifting, they are you ask yourself, why don't they listen to me anymore? What is the reason? Every time you try that they should listen, again you get angry, you scold, you shout, and again the cycle goes on. The most important that you will feel powerless. You will feel nobody in this house is respecting me. Tell me, dear mother, those who are listening, how many of you feel that nobody in my house is listening what exactly I'm saying? I'm doing everything for my house, but still nobody is listening. What is the use of doing? And still, for some time, you will leave things you will not do, and again, you'll start doing. Like after doing everything, when you feel powerless, you think that yelling is the only option, then only people will listen to me. Raising voice is the only option. But here is that what I will remind you, dear mommies, you are super exhausted. You have lots of work and you are not a bad mother. You have to always remember that you are doing so much. So if you yell also, you did some mistake also, try to rectify that. Try to improve yourself instead of feeling guilty. You are just tired. One who hasn't just been giving the tool yet and who don't know how to handle such situation. And dear mommy, sometimes we think that parenting क्या है मुझे तो आता है या फिर हम भी बच्चे देख रहे हैं इतने बड़े ऐसे ही तो नहीं कर दिए बट every parenting is not at all the perfect parenting and we don't need any perfect parenting. We need to understand that parenting is a lifelong journey, learning process, and if you are stop learning you will losing the parenting things. If you think I am the perfect one, you will not learn because you are not ready to change. And parenting is always learning, unlearning things, and again learning. Sometimes we think that our parents has done like this and we will also do that. Sometimes these things will not work. Few things are working for my elder childs, few are not working for my younger child. So even in one house, same parents, two children, different thing we have to do. So how we can think that my uncle's sons, what parenting my uncle was doing will be the same what I'll do for my children, or what parenting my parents used to do with us, we have to do same for our children. Here is what you have to do instead. Let me tell you, as a parenting coach, with my experience, with my personal experience also, what you have to do instead. आपको सबसे पहला काम करना है, I'll give you 6 important tips. सबसे पहला काम करना है आपको, जब भी आपको गुस्सा आए, आपको लगे कि नहीं कोई मेरी सुन नहीं रहा है, या फिर आपने बार बार बोलने पे भी वो काम नहीं हो रहा है, मेरे साथ ऐसा बहुत होता है क्योंकि my I have 2 boys and one elder husband, like so all of them are like boyish nature. Everything they will throw here, there. Many time I'm saying keep the things nicely, but see they are boys. They will do like that. Girls has a habit of keeping things very nicely, but the boys doesn't have because my husband was the son of somebody else and he learned something else from his mother, parents, or the surrounding. And children children will always try to get the things which is the easy one, and what is the easy one? Sitting on the couch eating and keeping not keeping things properly. So many time if I'm saying so that they can become independent, they can become they can do their things on, but it is very difficult. Many time I'm saying to them, they are not listening. Out of 10 time I'm telling, one time I also shout, but most of the time I take a pause, take a deep breath, and take a break, and then ask, please come here. Why you did not do this? Please do it right now. I use please words so that they can understand, okay, she's requesting. You have to say, think in your mind, respond, don't react. Respond, don't react. At least 10 times you say initially when you are not in the practice. So first thing you have to take a pause. दूसरा, अपना वॉइस को हमेशा लोअर रखो. कभी कभार हर कोई वॉइस अप करता है क्योंकि दिस इज अ नीड, बट एवरी टाइम अगर आपका वॉइस ऊंचा होगा, आप शाउट कर रहे होंगे, किड्स पे मोर अटेंशन व्हेन वी स्पीक सॉफ्टर. जब हम लाउडली बात करते हैं, दे शट डाउन देयर ब्रेन. प्रीफ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स जो होता है, जो डिसीजन के लिए होता है, वो उसको शट डाउन कर देता है. सो एक्नॉलेज योर इमोशन। थर्ड थिंग आपने ये करना है, आपने इमोशंस जो आ रहे हैं, यू हैव टू एक्नॉलेज देम, say them loud. I am feeling very overwhelmed right now. I need a moment. Please leave me alone. When you are sitting like that, you are controlling your emotion. You know that how to handle the situation when it is reverse also, adverse also. They model the emotional awareness from you. चौथी चीज आपको करनी है, यू हैव टू रिपेयर द थिंग्स विद लव। जब मोमेंट पास हो जाता है, गो बैक टू देम एंड से आई एम सॉरी, आई yelled, आई was frustrated because of XYZ reason, but that doesn't make it okay. You deserve better from me. That's real strength. Sometime हम पेरेंट्स सॉरी बोलते हुए हमारे मुंह से ना शब्द ही नहीं निकलते, बिकॉज वी थिंक दैट वी आर एल्डर, हाउ वी विल से सॉरी। But believe me, parents, even if you are 60-year-old, 70-year-old, if you have done mistake, if one time you will say sorry, I'm so sorry, I should not have done this. The child himself will feel bad that that big person is saying sorry to me. Even the problem is so big, they will forgive you. Fifth important thing, create a calm ritual where you are sitting in a corner, maybe in the balcony or somewhere. Maybe you are reading book, music, or anything, and just reset your emotions. There should be one place where you are sitting and doing yoga, maybe doing reading book, maybe listening to music, or resetting your emotions. Sixth important thing which you have to do, you have to focus on connection, not on correction. ऑल द टाइम हमारा काम रहता है एज ए मदर स्पेशली, ये चीज यहाँ क्यों पड़ी है, ये चीज वहां क्यों पड़ी है, वो यहाँ क्यों नहीं रखा, व्हाई डू यू डिड नॉट कम ऑन टाइम। मतलब इतनी करेक्शन करते रहते हैं हम अपने बच्चे की कि हमारा बच्चा ही भूल जाता है कि व्हाट आई हैव टू डू। सो वी नीड नॉट टू करेक्ट देम, वी हैव टू कनेक्ट विद देम, देन वी कैन से दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट। ओके, so let me share one moment which is from my life. There was a lady I yelled at my child just for spilling the water while playing. So what happened? He suddenly saw me because I was yelling. He froze. He started crying, and he whispered, "Mama, I did not mean to do that." That moment broke me. I realized I wasn't raised a child. I am raising a human, and he needed my understanding, not my anger. So I started changing. While anything will happen in my house or somewhere, I take one pause. Um I don't feel shame while apologizing, and I don't feel shame if I have to start the conversation to solve the problem. So डियर मॉमीज, अगर हम येलिंग को डिसिप्लिन मानते हैं तो दिस इज द बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक ऑफ आवर लाइफ। Yelling doesn't make you a monster, but staying stuck in it, yelling all the time, that's what real damage is happening. मतलब आप दिन भर यल करते रहते हो एंड बच्चे को कंसोल नहीं करते हो, बच्चे को बताते नहीं हो कि व्हाट वाज द रीजन बिहाइंड इट। वंस इन अ ब्लू मून, वंस इन अ वीक इज फाइन, बिकॉज इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू हैंडल चिल्ड्रन। ऐसा नहीं है कि आप बहुत प्यार से बड़ा मधुर भाषा ही बोलना है आपको, बट you need to understand when and where to speak. So, dear mommy, promise me from today, at least you try to help your child with love, care, and kindness, and do not yell on your child unnecessary. Khaskar for discipline, don't yell. You have to discipline your child with calm, not with the chaos. You have to connect with your child before correcting them, and let the child feel heard, not hurt. And this is very important message to all the mothers. Yelling will never make your child. The one who has fire will definitely come out. You have to just try to take that fire out. You need not to make your child to be studious, to be academically 100%. You have to make your child, to create that kind of fire in your child, which will say, if something is very tough, then I am very tougher than that. And they start it and end it. So start from today. Until next time, I'm Kashi Sandhu, and I am sure that you will follow my tips. Thank you so much. Have a nice